Hello everyone. Welcome back. So this video is about how to handle negative comments, bullying, negative people. I want to say bullying. It's in a form of bullying, but to try to help you live your life. Now, I don't know what you're thinking at this possible moment, but I would like everyone to know here that, yes, I know what bullying is like. I know what it's like to be in constant fear for your life, for acceptance, to fit in somewhere. I know exactly what all that feels like. I've lived with it my whole life. So, like at home and at school. So I literally had no break. It was relentless for me. Bullying is a terrible thing and it shouldn't happen. But it does every day, in everyday life. No matter how young or how old you are, you still deal with it. You still have to live with this crazy world here where people feel the need to throw their opinion like it matters in your life. And I'm here to shed some insight on that. I lived a life of hiding who I truly am, of being afraid, of being myself, to live in fear, basically be in constant state of running and hiding and trying to please everybody, try to fit in somewhere and be accepted, because I didn't care about myself. And that's the truth of it. I didn't care enough about myself to only look out for my happiness. And that is something that there are a lot of people doing constant basis. It is extremely sad and not by any means an easy life to live. So it has taken me many years to realize that no matter what you do in life, someone is going to disagree with you. I learned this by trying to please family and friends. Anytime I tried to do things to make my friends happy, that I never crossed any moral bounds with myself. I just made sure that nobody found out that I secretly liked girls, or that I checked girls out or liked them, because I felt like the friends that I had would stop being my friends because they would automatically think that I liked them in that way. Now, I had quite a few friends. Quite a few. I want to say acquaintances versus friends. We just sort of hung around together. So, out of 50 so people, or groups of people that I basically know the names and faces to, or just the faces of, or know about. Because no matter what, you're not truly alone. I used to think that I had limited friends, because I counted friends, people that I were close to me. So, in school, literally what I did was I hopped around from group to group to group. I hung out in different groups. And as I got older, it became easier to do because of my personality. I still hid myself. I still lied about myself. I still, pretended to be interested in boys. I still pretended to, like the same things as my friends liked, or that, who I thought were my friends at the time. And none of it worked, because I was miserable. Because when I went home and I sat alone in my room by myself, I remembered that I wasn't being honest with my friends. These people are my friends, and they're supposedly being honest with me. And I have to hide parts of myself for them because I don't feel like they would agree with it. So, I was okay with that for a while. For a long while. Until I started everybody pursuing happiness. As an adult, I spent most of my life, literally, I've spent most of my life fighting to fit in somewhere. Fighting to keep my secret. Fighting to keep the people in my life. I've done all this fighting to become unhappy. And that's what I want to prevent everyone else from doing. Someone else. Figure it out sooner. I know there's not really a time frame or time limit. I understand that people are coming out at different ages and people are thinking for themselves at different ages, but the younger, the better. Why should anyone have to lie or struggle through life to please other people and then be miserable themselves? It makes no sense. Other than because you're afraid. So are you going to be afraid forever? Are you actually going to say, you know what? I'm sick and tired of fighting for everyone else. It's time for me to fight for myself. It's time for me to fight for who I want to be. I've done all this fighting. This whole time I could have fought to be the person I wanted to be. I could be happy right now. Because I could have cut all the negative out of my life way back when. Bullying is unacceptable and it's a harsh thing to live with. But nonetheless, thinking back of all the feelings I used to have, it's affects me still. But I'm at a point in my life now. I'm 28 years old. I am fighting for who I want to be. And all of these negative comments or negative people that are up in my life right now don't affect me in a negative way. I have a smile on my face. And I just tell them like it is without being rude, hateful, or mean. I am just standing up for me, who I want to be. And my own happiness. Because my happiness is all that matters. That and my children's. But if I'm happy, my children will be happy. So, I'm at this point where positivity is going to take over. So, a positive outlook. So if we start with a positive outlook on life, this is what you're going to find. For examples, it's kind of hard to explain without examples. So for an example, I posted up my videos because I'm coming out and I don't care anymore. I'm pursuing my own happiness and I want to help somebody else or many other people. If I can, that's great. That's what I want to do. Now, when I posted my videos up within an hour, I don't know if you can see on there, I have a hidden comment. Within 1 hour of me posting up my videos, I had a comment on my video. And, I already expected to deal with negative and positive. So I guess before I did the videos, I spent 2 years mentally preparing myself basically mentally training myself how to be a positive person, for one, and also telling myself and letting myself know and informing myself that I'm going to get positive comments and I'm going to get negative comments, and some of these negative comments can be very, very hateful, and so that I've already worked myself up, for this stuff. So, my positive outlook. So, I posted up my videos to help people. There's the positive. Someone commented on my video. it was a negative comment. A very hateful, negative comment. Basically, just name calling and telling me that I should end my life. So, how did I take that? I looked at it and I thought this poor miserable person had to go out of his way and waste his time to comment something on my video that really is not going to affect me. So this individual has either, I gotta know things about bullies and things about people like this. They probably go through things in life, and the only way they know how to be is hateful towards others because it makes themselves feel better. So for me, I'm not going to be made to feel worse because somebody else wants to feel better. So literally, your comments and stuff aren't going to affect me. I'm using this as an example because it's a major example that I have. If you're a YouTuber and you basically put your life on here, you open yourself up to criticism. So I'm ready for the criticism. I feel like if you're going out of your way just to be hateful towards people, then you're just wasting your time here. And I think that everybody should be like this. If you are just in pursuit of your own happiness, you need to just ignore and disregard what everyone else thinks or says, because their job is to make you feel or make you question yourself. And if they can't do that, that's going to affect them more than if, they get a rise out of you from it. Not only that, but if you listen to it and you pay attention to that and you let that affect you, it's only going to bring you down. It's only going to make you feel bad about yourself. So why allow or open yourself, to allow other people to make you feel bad about yourself? It's important to just move on with your life, pursue your own happiness. And if you've got people that are making negative comments or bullying or doing things out of the way to try to affect you, or saying things to try to affect you, the best thing that you can do for yourself is to be honest with yourself and fight for yourself. Instead of fighting these bullies for, they're fighting to change you. How about you fight to be the person you want to be? Because eventually, it's going to stop. Eventually, they're going to give up. They're going to get tired of picking at somebody that it's not affecting them. It may take some time. You're right. But if it progresses, then that's harassment. There's things that you can do about these things. If a bully is putting their hands on you, then that's assault. There's things that you can do. So no matter what happens, if somebody else is doing things to you or trying to affect your mind or affect you in a negative way, there's always something you can do about it. If they're trying to call you names, ignore the name calling or don't. If you don't, you're going to feel bad about yourself. It's going to affect you in a negative way. It's going to hurt you. Why allow these people that don't even know who you are, don't even care about you, affect you in that way? I'm sure that it makes sense now, and I'm sure that you're agreeing with me right now. But I also know that it's a very difficult thing to do in the moment. So, when somebody says something negative to you, sometimes you just need to process it and realize that they're only calling you names because they don't understand your choices, maybe. Maybe they're jealous of you fighting to become somebody and they wish they could fight to be the person they want to be. Maybe they like you and they don't have a chance, so now their way to make you feel bad and make you change your mind in some way or form of whatever is to be mean to you. It may not make your mind change your mind about dating this person, but or being close to this person, but it, you know, for them, you hurt them and they just want to keep hurting you. So like if they liked you and all of a sudden you are a lesbian or you're gay or you're bisexual and you don't have interest in them, now they have this leverage that they can use to make you feel bad about yourself because you just hurt their feelings in some way or form or fashion sometimes without even realizing it. So really, these people can have multiple different reasons why they do what they do. It's up to you to change that, to block the name calling out, to stop these people from affecting you. And I understand that it's easier said than done because some things are hard to ignore. But when you start to do this in life, you'll learn that nothing anyone can say about you can affect you in a negative way. And only ones that will are the ones that you allow close to you. So if you are being your real self and people are getting close to you, and those people hurt you, I mean, I find that, I'm sure that happens, but I find that very difficult to believe because you're going to have less people that's going to be hateful towards you if you're meeting them being who you are. So the chances of that happening are very low. And if it does happen, then you just cut them out. Yeah, you allowed yourself to get close to somebody, so that's going to hurt. It will affect you, especially if somebody close to you is saying something negative. So like family, which I know all too well about that stuff. Just hold your head up. Fight for who you want to be. Because at the end of the day, you are the one that has to live with all of the decisions you make. So you might as well make the ones that you want, the ones that will make you happiest in life. That's the most important thing. Alright guys, I hope this message, helps somebody. I hope this story helps in any which way. And just know that when you fight for your own happiness, that's what you're going to get out of life. That's what you're going to get. It's happiness. And that's the most important thing. Most important thing. So, alright guys. Have a good one. Until next time. I'm sorry this was a rambling video. I felt like it was important. I know I'm getting a lot of messages from people close to me that have watched my videos, so I felt like it was important to get on here and state this stuff. Yeah. Y'all have a great one, and until next time. Alright, guys.